What is the function of an organization? To help man. There is organization of television, organization of telephone, or communication and so on, to help man. But man uses the organization for his power, position, money, and so on. And perhaps I would like to add here, you see, sir, man is always craving to be free. There is this demand, this deep psychological demand to be free from all the problems. Problem of fear, problem of suffering, not only physical, but psychological suffering, free from his depressions, anxieties. And in seeking to be free, they get trapped into some kind of religious organizations or some kind of political theory. They don't, apparently their man has become so insensitive, they cannot see the traps.
But hasn't man also grown in his capacity to recognize this?
He may recognize it, but he's caught in it. Look, sir, I think we all are agreed, all over the world, that man, in this confusion, uncertainty, is seeking security.
Yes.
Not only a physical security, but much more psychological security, inner security. And he has tried religion. He has tried the security of nationalities. He has tried following some guru. So, but he hasn't been able to find it, and so he creates an illusion. A belief is an illusion. Belief in God, belief in Jesus, belief in some kind of image. He hopes to find there some kind of security. But that's all. Security can only exist in freedom and in intelligence.
But have they not, however illusory they may be, these religions, as you call them, Krishnaji, have they not humanized man?
Perhaps at the very beginning, when man was savage, when man was worshipping clouds, and which is much better perhaps.
No harm in worshipping a cloud.
You can all worship the marvelous clouds, worship the sun when it sets, the glory of the colors.
Perfectly harmless.
Harmless. But now, religions have brought about wars.
Yes.
Christianity has killed probably more than any other religion in the world. Buddhism has not so far, nor Hinduism so far, but is other religions have brought wars. And war is a means to heaven for some religions.
But before we get to heaven, we kill each other.
That's right.
But yet it has given millions of people some few rules and guidelines for day-to-day living.
I question it.
For example, all of them are common in saying, love one another.
Yes. You see, all religions have said that.
Yes.
All religions have said, love your enemy, don't kill, live peacefully, love your neighbor as you love yourself. All religions have said this. And none of them follow this.
You mean the people?
Oh, the whole people or politicians, everybody, they don't follow this. And that's why religions become meaningless.
If you take it away, what do we leave behind?
So, what do you take away? The images?
No.
The rituals?
The beliefs.
What is the belief? In what?
Belief that you must not kill.
But, it's not a belief, it's a fact. Don't kill.
Yes.
Why do you want to believe?
But if you would take it away, the concept.
No. Because you have made it into a belief, it has become a concept.
Yes, yes.
But if we say don't kill, which is obviously necessary, you don't have to believe in not killing.
Because someone said so at the beginning, there are millions of people who don't do it, who might otherwise not hesitate to kill, not human beings in anger, but I'm talking of animals.
So, after all, nature is not created by man.
Yes.
Nature, the trees, the rivers, the mountains, the animals, and so on, they are not created by man. So they have their own law.
Yes.
Tiger kills a goat, deer, and so on. That's their own law. But the moment man interferes with that, he's bringing greater misery to nature. Say, for instance, they're killing whales.
Yes, yes.
They're killing dolphins.
Yes.
They're exterminating very rare species.
Yes.
So man is responsible not to nature, not to hurt nature, but he's responsible to see that he lives correctly. Then you can have a peaceful world.
But to do that, Krishnaji, man must have some idea of behavior pattern, what he may do, he may not do.
We've had it, sir.
So how can we get them to follow this?
They can't follow it. They have, look, sir, all the priests at one time laid down the pattern.
Yeah.
Do this, don't do that. If you want to reach God, you must be a celibate, you must be poor, you must be this, you must be that. They have laid down all that according to their ideas.
Yes.
Man now is rejecting all that.
Yes, he is.
And so he's lost. And so he gets trapped into something which is unreal too. So what is important is to understand yourself. You understand?
Yes.
Because you're mankind. Because you, as a human being, suffer, are lonely, fear, anxiety, depression, loneliness. That's the common psychological lot of mankind. So basically we are one human being, not you separate from me. Psychologically we are all similar.
Yes.
So each one of us is responsible to bring about a transformation in himself, which is to end fear, not to belong to any nationality, to understand himself, which is knowing his conflict and dissolving. He must be responsible to himself, not to somebody else. Which is, responsibility means, after all, man is acting now selfishly, totally. And when he is responsible, he sees that this selfishness must end in order to live peacefully. That is his responsibility. And he is unwilling to take that responsibility. Few might. The vast majority are refusing.